Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing Unmatched Slings and Arrows, which has characters Shakespeare, Titania, Hamlet, and the Wayward Sisters. And this is one that I've been pretty excited about for not really being a fan. I mean, not really reading any Shakespeare or anything. It just seems like an interesting concept to have something like that in the Unmatched world. And I think I've probably just been looking for something new since it seems like a large number of recent Unmatched games have been Marvel themed, which there's probably still some Marvel characters that I would like to see in Unmatched, but I'm probably good on Marvel characters for a little while now. And just want to see something a little bit fresh, something new. Then we've got the Unmatched Core Rule Book, which if you've seen any of our Unmatched unboxing videos before, they all kind of have this. And then I think I mentioned in the last one, which was Sun's Origin, that I should probably actually read through the rule book again to see if there are some rules that have been clarified. Just because I've probably just kind of kept on going by the rules based on how I believe they are, and now maybe they might go and clear some things up. I know you're always working on clearing things up, making it easier for people to not make too many mistakes, but then they also have started, I don't think this has always been a thing, but any new rules for the set now, I think, are in their own little booklet, which is really nice. It used to, I think, just be at the back of that rule book, so it's nice. That's a nice little change. And then it looks like we've got the dials, which I always love. These are some nice neon green artwork, and it looks like a cauldron there as well. I think that's for the Wayward Sisters, it looks like. And then for Hamlet, we've got a little token to be or not to be, it looks like. And then some more dials here, some really cool artwork. I like this combo here. It seems fresh. I don't know if there's one that uses kind of that nice light blue with the kind of parchment-like colors, but some cool dials. They somehow continue to make those look really cool after I don't even know how many sets at this point. Then we've got the map here, which I always love new maps, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm a good enough player to know, like, oh, I know how to maneuver this map just right and take advantage of these certain things. But it's always fun to have new ones, and I usually prefer this side of the map versus the ones with the rings, like it had on the back there. Yeah, it actually looks like there's a lot of different zones here. It seems like more than normal. Kind of a bunch of small ones. These ones are just individual spaces. I don't know if that's been on any other ones before. Let me know in the comments below if you know of any other maps that have that. That's pretty cool. Then we've got this. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, let's see. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen them in some stuff like that before. That is interesting. So yeah, otherwise they're just, seems like some normal chips here. I always like these, pretty solid. I think they work pretty well, even though it would be cool to have kind of miniatures that match the main characters the fighters that you're using. Those are to put the dials together. We've got the new decks here, and like I said, if you've watched other Unmatched videos, you know that I don't usually go into too much detail on the decks and look at all the cards and what they do, because usually when I play my first matchup with one of these or against one of these, I just like to kind of be surprised as to what happens, what comes up. But I'll at least look at the special ability here. And it says, after you attack or defend, add your card to the line. When your line has 10 or more syllables, discard your line. If there are exactly 10, resolve the completion effect of the last card. So that could be really cool. I don't know how, so that would be 2, it looks like. I don't know how long it would take you to get to 10 and how hard it would be to hit 10, but hopefully the bonuses are pretty good. This is some fun artwork. Ooh, the skulls are all a little bit different. I like that. I like when I assume those are actually, yeah, the same card it looks like, but different artwork. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this artwork overall just looks really awesome. I love all the Unmatched artwork. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite set of art is on these for a full deck. I think we actually have a video on our top 20 favorite cards or something like that. Yeah, so you can go check out that video if you're interested in what our favorite cards are. I don't know if we ever did full decks. Which decks are our favorite? It looks like actually I don't know if you can see it. Looks like when they wrapped that thing around there, it kind of indented the cards a little bit, but I don't think that'll be too big of a deal. But yeah, for Hamlet, we've got, at the start of your turn, choose to be or not to be. If you choose not to be, deal 2 damage to one of your fighters. To be, when you maneuver, draw 1 additional card. Not to be, add +2 to the value of Hamlet's attacks. Oh boy. Yeah, that'll be one of those where you're managing. Yeah, I think they have a few of those kind of characters where you're kind of going back and forth between pretty much two abilities and trying to make the most out of it. Usually, I felt like those characters are pretty difficult for me to play and get really good at, but at the same time I know that they're always fun to try to manage and just make the most of what your special ability is at the time. I like trying to do my best at that, but that can also be kind of difficult sometimes, I've found anyway. I want to say Titania, but that's not. I don't believe that's right. But I'm having a lot of trouble saying her name. But if you do not have a face-up glamour at the start of your turn, flip the top card of your glamour deck face up. Its effect is ongoing while it remains face up. So like something like this, I feel like would be good for a new player, just because it's just an easy effect. You don't have to, unlike Hamlet, I think that one might be a little bit difficult for a new player. This is some interesting artwork as well. Very purple and pinkish. You got that nice look to it, nice little glow maybe. Yeah. And then looks like we got those glamour cards. If I can get them open. Let's see here, we got our glamour deck. Glamour of greed, invisibility, jealousy, rhyme, love, sleep. So yeah, not too many of them, but that's probably good. I don't know how many you're going to be using in the game. But I mean, the game isn't overly long, so I don't know that you want too many where you're trying to maybe dig for one once you know how to play her and kind of know what those are, what you're trying to dig for. Could be pretty difficult if you had too many more. And last but not least, here we got the Wayward Sisters deck. Your cards go into your cauldron instead of your discard pile. After your attack, you may cast one spell that you have the ingredients for. If you do, discard all the cards in the cauldron. That's another one that you're going to have to be kind of managing. I'm guessing you don't want to overfill your cauldron and not take advantage of those bonuses. I don't know what those were, but I'm assuming you don't want to have a ton of ingredients in there and not be able to take advantage. But yeah, nice cool card. It's got that green vibe. So you can definitely tell that from the front cover. You got that kind of purple and greenish cover. Then we'll look at the minis here. I always like the Unmatched minis. It's pretty cool. Pretty fun little thing. We got Hamlet here. Got a nice skull in his hand. Pretty cool. Ooh, Shakespeare. I think we also ranked our favorite miniatures. And Shakespeare might... Oh boy, I think Shakespeare might have made my list. If we redid that list now, I think Shakespeare would have a pretty good chance of making that list for me. It's a very cool miniature. And you got the Wayward Sisters, which all have kind of their own unique looks. They look pretty cool. Those nice little thing on the bottom of their capes, their cloaks. They all have slightly different. So, yeah, that's everything inside that box. I look forward to getting this one to the table. I don't know that we usually do first impressions with these, but we might have one alongside this, so you can check that out if we do. But otherwise, we're probably going to do another Unmatched tournament. We have a lot of Unmatched content, so if you made it this far in the video and you are wanting to see some Unmatched content, I think we'll be having another Unmatched tournament sometime later this year, so definitely subscribe and so you can follow along with that, and probably be doing a giveaway with that as well, so you stay tuned. But otherwise, we hope to see you on our other content, and as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.